この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りします。Alrighty, welcome everyone. I'm Teeaboo and I am here for Symphogear, starting with episode 9 of XV. I don't know how many episodes we're going to watch today, but we have the option to watch as many as we want because the final volume of the Symphogear XV Blu-rays were released on Nya and elsewhere, and there are subs available, and so we're all good, yo. And just in time. Previously, we had planned to watch episodes 9 and 10. I'm not sure if even that is going to happen. Some people have told me that last week I maybe should have stopped at episode 9 instead of episode 8, but there's no way I would have known that, because apparently episode 9 is a good stopping point. We might just do that. We might just do episode 9. You'll already know because you'll be able to see how many episodes are in this video, and you'll see the length of it and all that stuff, but I'm just a little bit worried that if I go ahead and watch episode 10, I'm going to get sucker cliffhangered, like GX style, with Chris threatening to shoot people, and end up watching the whole season, which would be, I think, not quite ideal, because I want to split it up and give it all time to breathe and think about it all and all that stuff, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We're just going to play it by ear as usual. So, last time on Symphogear, we watched episodes 6, 7, and 8, and they were fucking awesome. We had the first appearance of God Baby, which apparently the community branded God Fetus, which is worse, and I'm going to stick with God Baby because it's slightly cute, even though the actual entity itself is absolutely not cute until some things happen and then it becomes the cutest, but we'll get to that. Yeah, so God Baby appears, we do some fighting with it, it sings a song of sorts, which sounds like weird mangled whale noises, but through some computerized magic, we discover that the song that Shemha seems to be singing is somewhat similar to the Apple Ringo song that Maria knows and that her sister used to sing. So I don't know what the fuck we're doing with that, but it's something. I guess the song that she sang was like the essence of the world, and so it helped gather everybody's, I don't know, I actually don't know, I'm just bullshitting, and so that's similar to the same kind of thing that would define the god of our world, I guess. I don't know where we're going with that part yet, but whatever, it happens. We try to do some mind control stuff and get the auto score, and get Carol, get Elf9, fuck. It gets a little confusing here. Try to do some mind control stuff and get Elf9 to activate the chateau, or activate Shemha or some stuff. But she cries out for help, and bada bing, bada boom, we bring back every previous villain from like every series at the same time, with all the autoscorers returning, sacrificing themselves to save Carol / Elf9, and then eventually, once they all fall away, Carol herself reemerges as a second personality within Elf9, apparently unlocked through some mind-mending stuff that she was doing, and she's fucking awesome. Somebody pointed out to me, and I hadn't noticed it, that she doesn't even like take a step when she's fighting. She just stands there and beats them with her Faust robe, and it's amazing. And she sings, and it's dope. And they set up this two-pronged attack where the girls up above are all attacking, minus Beaky because she's out cold, are all attacking Shemha, the god baby, and Carol is trying to save Miku. But all of them combined, they sing all their zeshos together after linkering up so that it doesn't kill them, which is a good idea. And it's not enough. It's not nearly enough on it gain to actually activate the chateau and get what they want done. At which point, I've got this weird list of, like, Labyrinth lead to Noble Red, lead to Fudo Betrayal, lead to Carol's Song, lead to X-Drive. So they tried their conceptual Labyrinth thing on Carol, and it doesn't work. First, though, they start, like, coughing up blood, and we get a moment with Fudo with glowing red eyes where he's like, ha ha ha, I pulled one over on you. So I guess maybe he gave them the wrong kind of blood or something just to fuck with them. Not really sure about that, but Fudo's an asshole, we know that. So they start coughing up blood. Carol, in the middle of the conceptual labyrinth, sings, and it just like, and that is enough to, well, it would have been enough to activate that chateau, but we didn't really see it activate the chateau. Instead, it sort of activated Shemha, but more importantly, it activated X-Drive mode in episode 8 for all of the other present Symphogears, which was awesome. We got a dope-ass Chris Maria combo, which was lit. And I forgot during that point that Change the Future was a thing that existed, one of the hypest combo moves in the series so far, and said incorrectly that Chris and Maria had never had a combo attack before. I'm just wrong, and that happens often. So they do that stuff. They blow the shit out of Shemha, and it does nothing because it's a divine being, and it just grabs another reality or something via, I don't know what the fuck that is, but it's cool. At which point, in the most badass sequence that I may have ever seen, Beaky appears, riding a rocket as one does, or shooting out of a rocket. Yeah, more that. And literally everybody in their buffed up X-Drive form does something to help clear the road and create a path for Beaky, for the god-slaying fist, to make her way toward this fucking evil god baby. And it's awesome. And it's great, and there are a bunch of really cool sequences where she, like, rides around with Chris for a little bit and then goes flying out and eventually gets hit with a giant laser beam and has to go full amalgam, again bringing back the Philosopher's Stone stuff and the people from last season. Shit. At which point, yeah, everybody helps her. She goes full amalgam. She does this dope-ass punching thing and punches through the god baby, sort of, or, like, embeds the fist in the god baby, and then there's some crazy Gurren Lagann references, and she sticks her fist into the giant fist and fists the fuck out of that baby, at which point, it just sort of, like, bursts open in a slew of flowers, and she is met with Miku. But it's not Miku. It's Shemha, and it immediately transforms, and the transformation sequence is super unique and super dope and kind of terrifying, and then tells her, I am Shemha, the god of this world. Remember it well. And that's where we left off. Actually, that's not technically where we left off. Then they did something really fucking evil in the ED and just gave us, like, all of the scenes of Miku and Beaky, like, being cool together, just to fuck with us, just to really fuck with us. And if I seem a little bit pissed off about this, it's because I went and I rewatched episode 8 just before starting this video, while the previous one is, like, uploading and getting ready because I just had to wait for it. And it had the same emotional impact on me. I'm still really pissed about that ED. It's so fucked. It's not nice. But it's super effective at the same time. And now Beaky, the God-Slaying Fist, not in X-Drive mode, but in Amalgam, is now facing off against what we know as God, in the shape of her best friend and lover, and it wants to murder her, I think, and somehow we gotta fix this. Now, it's pretty clear how we're gonna fix this. It's been set up from the beginning. Like, all of those sequences that we've had with Miku and Beaky sitting together talking about stuff, Miku continuously, like, foreshadowing that she's going to become the villain and being like, well, what if I was the bad guy? And then there's the scene in the Ferris wheel where she says, like, your fists are the gentlest fists. If I did become the bad guy, I would want you to fist me gently and make me not the bad guy anymore. That would be really great. You could probably be able to reach out with your awesomeness and save me. And I think that's exactly what's going to happen in this next episode. But we got a god to fight, and it's currently in the form of a personal favorite character, and that sounds pretty cool. So last episode was like a climax. It was the equivalent of almost any season finale climax episode that we've had so far, with all the Carol stuff going down and the full X-Drive and the crazy race to the center of the God Baby, with everybody helping at the same time and everybody sort of singing together and it just being really awesome. That was like the climax of a season. So what do we do now? We get crazier. Don't know what's gonna happen with Noble Red. They are now aware that Fudo does not have their best interests at heart. Let's put it that way. We'll see if they can do any kind of heel face turn of any sort, but we'll see. Some people have pointed out to me that they've murdered thousands and thousands of people with no sweat while smiling and laughing about it, so maybe they don't deserve to be forgiven exactly, but it would be nice if they at least turned against Fudo for the moment. What other threats are there? I don't know. I mean, like, Fudo's just an old man, right? Like, he doesn't matter. Shemha's the problem at the moment. But then there's the moon and the lunar ruins and the things that got set up in episode 1 and the god stuff, and we're supposed to have some kind of an actual conclusion to the whole series in the next episodes, and I don't know how the fuck we're going to do that. But I am sincerely excited to find out. So let's just do that. I've gone through everything. I've talked about where we are. We just emerged into the center of God Baby to find our BFFFFFF transforming into a dope ass horned monstrosity creature. Cool. Let's fight it? Save it? Help it? I don't know. But everything's on Beaky at this moment, and it's going to be up to her to figure out what she wants to do here. So, here we are with episode 9 of Symphogear XV. I've got the episode up and ready to go. It's sitting at 0 seconds. There will be 2 versions of this reaction video as usual. You can find a picture-in-picture version with the video up there, linked in the description, and a timer-based version up on YouTube. If you would like to do a syncy thing and sync up your own copy of these episodes or this episode with the timer-based version on YouTube, you are more than welcome to do so. Just get your copy ready because the beep beep timer to count you down will be coming at you now. Oh, we're just gonna start with that. Fuck you, show. Sure, but then... Yeah. Oh no. The cruel reality of what was to come? Now I'm scared. Now I'm scared. I was already scared. It's so hype. Okay. Huh? Is that... What? Is this... What? Is this post? This is after the fact. And Beaky's kind of beat up. Probation? Oh. Oh. Yeah, you do. Y'all know how I feel about Top Dad. But I'm not gonna begrudge this scene what it's doing. It's fine. Okay. So what the fuck happened? Not anymore. Oh. Not a fan of humanity, eh? It ain't Meku. Huh? Is Miku fighting back? Wait, what? Same as before? Whoa, what? No! Oh, she's just... Well, I was waiting for that shoe to drop, and now it's dropped. Alright, well, we know who our enemy is. Yeah, good. She's being fucking mind fucked. Mmm. Nice, Elf9. Why just you? Oh, he wants to control it. Deterrence, eh? Oh? She's still herself, yeah. I mean, you could have tried. Fucking wrong. Pasa. Alright, hi, home slices. And just for you, is she the one to rescue Basa? Ooh! But we're only telling you. One bad dad. I mean, again, you can try. And that's where you come in. Whoa, that puts a lot of weight on Maria. Yeah, no. Fuck yeah, Maria. Yeah. 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 Eh. Thanks. What was that? That was like acknowledgement. I don't know. All right, we are full frontal, just walking in the front door. I guess if he got the retinal scan, then no reason not to. Ah. Shit. Thanks, Maria. Okay, okay, okay. Oh, they figured it out. No way they're staying put. Oh shit, that's terrifying. Oh! Punch him. Just wanted to land one good punch. Oh. Oh, I'm so into that. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Maria Vibasa. Is that Vanessa? Hell yeah. Break her out of it, Maria. You've been in weird headspaces. God, that sword transformation was so dope. That's busted. What was that spray of blood? It wasn't. Okay. How arrogant. Ooh. Hell yeah. Do it again. Do it again. Just for... Oh, it worked. Slap her again. Just, you have to. Okay. You were mind controlled, though. Oh, I guess we made it to the roof. That's fucking awesome. Hey, you got one. And he stopped. Oh! Best WWE match in history. Kenjiro just got beaten. Hey, Tsubasa, you wanna go fight your dad? Please? I'm sorry, you're gonna try to do what? Ooh, girls, I don't know, dude. I don't know about this plan, man. Oh my fuck. It's time to fight that, man. Nope, she's broken it. Others. Yes. No. No! Fake dad? Fuck off, Fudo. Plus one dad points. Plus 2 dad points. We'll give him 2. Why then? Hey, that's a good line. Good night, buddy. Pasa, please get mad. Please get real mad right now. Please. Listen to. Aww. That is the coolest thing. Okay, no, that's the coolest thing. Okay, no, that's the coolest thing. Okay. Okay. Overcome the bonds of blood. Oh my god. Oh, fiery wind blades. He's got that Kazanari bullshit. Fuck you, you conservative isolationist jutsu-using bullshit monster. Ah! They got approval? What does her amalgam look like? What am I looking at? What the fuck? Ha ha ha. Stopping her. Holy shit. What's that? Oh, that's Miku. Oh, they let her go. Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry. God-sized fish. It's a big fish. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, but the world's in danger. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Alright. Okay. I don't know, because I don't read kanji. Alright. With that, you finally get yourself a +1 dad point. Just one. Just one. So are Noble Red legit just dead? Like, all three of them in one fell swoop, Mika just murdered them? Pretty sure that's what happened there. Wow, of all of the expected directions, this was not one of them. I was wondering what we were gonna do with the mind break thing on Tsubasa. I didn't expect it to come to fruition so soon. Or be fixed so soon. But I'm okay with it, it works. Oh. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. 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 What? All right, let's talk about the more straightforward things in this episode first, so that I've got a little bit of time to let the more complicated things simmer. Um, this episode is a bit of a breather compared to the accelerating. Well, okay. Do you remember in season 1 I made a shitty chart of like hype cycle, going up, 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 and up and up? This is the point where we build to a crescendo at the end of episode 8 and then drop a bit so that we can actually start building up again, because we were running out of steam moving on that in that specific direction. So we build up until the Miku Shemha reveal, and then we cut away a lot of that and give our characters a little bit of a moment to breathe while things continue happening, and we deal with, well, the less important villains, who I thought were the more important villains, but they're not. But they're not. Specifically talking about Fudo, and I guess all of Noble Red, who seem to be totally dead. Holy shit. They're just dead? Maybe. Okay, but we take some time for Beaky to let this all sink in a little bit. It's a little bit confusing on first watch, but now that we've gone through the entire episode, it's kind of all coming together in terms of like timeline and stuff. Because we open on Beaky just chilling with Dad after the events that we already saw in episode 8, just chilling with Dad. And this, yeah, it puts me off a little bit. I don't like Top Dad very much, but it makes a lot of sense in context here, since we're dealing with Tsubasa's father issues seriously, and it makes a lot of sense for her to go and talk to him. And I'll honestly say that while he's not the most helpful person in the universe and doesn't exactly have answers to Beaky's more difficult problems, he is being there for her. And so he's doing it at the very least, the very bare minimum of what is required to be considered an okay father. And so, you know what? I don't have a problem with this. I don't have that much of a problem with this, at least. Just, it's okay. It's fine. But then we trigger Basa's mind break bullshit, and that's scary. And wonderfully scary, and not something that I expected. But fascinating and fantastic and really terrifying. And there are the confusing things. Like Miku as Shemha emerges, says some pretty classic godlike villain stuff, kind of stuff that you would hear from like Adam Weishaupt, where it's just like, you're all inferior, you fucking ants, you suck. And then she says, all that remains is that vexing moon. But I thought Shemha was supposed to be the god of this world. And then I was under the impression that the custodians and stuff, or whatever created the Curse of Balal, was the will of this god, right? Is that not the case? Is she actually like more like the spirit of the world that wants to be free? I'm a little confused by this. I'm sure it'll come up later soon, especially given the little stinger at the very end of this episode where the Lunar Ruins seem to start activating a little bit and doing something. But she gets real freaked out by the moon here, looks up at it, and then that. Or does that have to do with the thing on her back? No, it seems to be when she looks at the moon. Pain. And she screams out. No, but it is that as well, which is the thing that's controlling her. So I'm a little confused where the pain is coming from in this instance. And then the activation. Motherfuck. And Tsubasa steals her away. Shadow weaves them all down, and off she goes. And everything is off kilter. Yeah. Elf9 figures it out. Those eyes were to blame. We see some of this stuff. Direct feedback systems mental override. Sure, so we're doing pretty much the same thing to Miku that we were doing before. And it is not a new Symphogear, it is a Faust robe. I'm not actually sure what the difference is. Oh, it's a Faust robe made from the... I missed that. I thought he had said... My brain replaced Shen Shojing with Shemha in this instance. It's a Faust robe made from the Shemha. That's what I thought in my brain because I'm an idiot. Oh, so that's why it looks so much like Shen Shojing. It's using the Faust robe Shen Shojing with the leggy things and all the stuff. It's using the Faust robe Shen Shojing, but it's powering it with the relic Shemha. Oh, that's an interesting wrinkle. So could you... Nah. I was gonna say, is she like the perfect combination between a relic and a Faust robe? But no, no, not quite, because she's not a Symphogear type relic. Different thing. A weak heart is liable to break. Become a monster if that is what it takes to protect this country. And that is essentially his statement of intent. Like, I will become a monster in order to protect this country, and that's what they're fighting against, which is pretty great. So we enter into the room with all of the Kazunari trainees and family, and the mission is only for you, Maria. Everyone else is either on probation or underage, and so you are the only one we can count on. And that, I think, is great. And I hope that we get more on this thread, because Maria hasn't really had an arc in this season yet, and now she's getting a little bit of one. At least some stuff and some decision-making and some being there for Tsubasa. I guess, I mean, she was there for the big attack, and it affected her too, just not on quite the same level as it affected Tsubasa, and she didn't get mind broken, which is nice. But she was there for it, and she's been there as a supportive figure and a caring figure for Tsubasa since the beginning of this season, and before that, she's been a supportive and caring figure for her whole crew, Kiri and Shirabe, and for everybody. She's been a little bit of a mom, just being there, being cool, and she gets to do that a little bit more here in this episode on a mission that only she can do, and that's pretty great. That's nice. We get some more moments with Top Dad, and they're honestly okay. And then we barge into the place, and shit gets immediately fucked. They just run in with a bunch of humans and don't expect that there will be noise to attack them, but there are, and they just sort of burst into red goo. Oh, it's fucked. Okay, but we have this time limit thing on the authorization of the new weapon. Awesome. Great. We walk in, and this is the scariest thing that you could possibly have happen. He's waiting for you. Jesus. That is cool. And Genjiro just strides forward. I got this, fam. This is my burden to bear. Awesome. Now, I didn't know that I wanted this until we got it, but man, I have not wanted something more than just wanting Genjiro to suck him good. Just get one good hit in on Fudo. Doesn't quite happen though. They build up to it and then they undercut it and subvert it, which is really fucked up of them to do. In the big sequence where he does the big old punch and it looks like it's gonna be the finisher, but then Fudo knife hands him in the gut. Jesus. Okay. Maria fighting. Maria versus Basa. Awesome. And it is. It's a stellar fight. It's really cool. Where's the transformation of the sword? Yeah, okay, so she's got small sword. There's a sequence where she transforms the sword. I think it's right here. Flip back. Yeah, I want to see it all. There's one quite a bit like it in the concert attack episode. Yeah, there's a sequence quite like it where it's just they bump to 24 FPS for the actual transformation and make it so smooth and so dope. And then this fight is really cool. And it just continues to be really cool. And then Tsubasa turns into a whirlwind of blade ball, which is horrifying. And Maria gets nicked on the boobs and butt, because where else? And talks her out of it. Talks her down. Talks her through it. And eventually breaks through the fucking mind control, which is awesome. But everything that she says rings true, and she really demonstrates that she understands Tsubasa as a person and as a character. Yeah, protecting yourself and others, if you are truly a sentinel. And she breaks. And she breaks. And then we get this awesomeness, which is just insane. From the super backflip to the grabbing onto the sword and disarming via spinning flip thing to this eventual sequence, which, as I said, is the big ol' setup. You're mine, running in, look of surprise on Fudo's face, big burst of stuff, and nope. Big nope. And then the biggest suplex in history, down through a gigantic boulder. Actually, is that a keystone? It is a keystone, isn't it? Probably. And face to the ground. God damn. And he says it has to do with intent to kill. But Genjiro's no monster. Okay, and then Fudo starts talking as though, oh yeah, let's talk about this, hold on. So they do a stupid, which is, hey, maybe we can control this divine power, even though the thing that actually keeps it under control isn't complete yet, probably. Discarding us like so much trash, good for now for the direct feedback system. A little moment of bad as things start to move, and then just casual lasers. Just straight through. Oh my god, they are all cut in half. Well, I guess the villains are dead. Show's over, folks. That's the finale. I actually really like this shot, the choice of it, to shoot from Vanessa's perspective, and then to give the big heavy clonk as though a metal object is hitting. Yeah. Fuck. I mean, they could be alive. They could be alive at Symphogear. That happens. People survive things. Prelati and Cagliostro survived things and stuff. So you know how I was talking about how, like, oh, it would be great if Noble Red got a chance to, like, redeem themselves a little bit, or realize at least that they're on the wrong side of history and maybe change their ways a little bit. No. Nope, they just get sliced. Fuck. I really like them. I'm gonna miss Elsa's general cuteness and Millark's thighs. Okay, she gets punched super hard, and he tries to activate the thing, and we have Fudo just getting crazier and crazier as he goes along, until Kazunari Dad shows up, real dad being real dad, doing real dad things, and takes the bullet for her. Yeah, that's plus a lot of dad points. I gotta give it to him. He's doing good. He's been doing good all season. And that's a lot of dad points. Taking a bullet for your daughter? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And then that line gets him some more. Yeah. Oh, we don't protect people because they are weak. We protect them because they're worth protecting. Nice. Remove the arrogance from the statement. All right, and then Fudo gets even crazier. It's just insane. And we get Tsubasa's full transformation. Now, give me a moment here. I want to hear something. Hold on. Okay. Then I'm going to go to where did she transform? I just wanted to check. I thought there was something a little bit different about the transformation song, but I was wrong. There is nothing different. It is identical to the previous one. So I thought something had changed a little bit. Don't know why it would have, but maybe to do with her realizations. But no. Man, her transformation is cool. I don't know if I put it above, like, Biki Kiri Shirabe, but it's near. It's close, man. There are so many cool things with blades turning into her armor, and the little ear thing that they turn into, and the moment where she's just got like the 1,000 tears just sitting around her. Fuck, it's a really awesome sequence. Okay, and she goes full fire, and it's amazing. And she goes in for the strike. And he says some stuff about, like, if you strike me down, I'll become more powerful than you could ever imagine, kind of. But she gets her full amalgam released, and he says, yeah, this country needs not sentinels, but a monster to defend it, and I will become that monster in death somehow. And I kind of believe him. There's some weird bullshit going on. I don't know what it is, but it seems like a problem. And Genjiro stops it and bleeds a little for it. She can only scream. Yeah, and then the light begins to appear. Biki's back on the case, off probation, and Top Dad says some actually good stuff. He's like, Hiki Hechira, that was a curse for me. I'm a coward. I suck, but you're pretty cool. Maybe you can turn Hiki Hechira into a good thing, which she can. So, I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him. I don't like you, Top Dad. But you're doing okay right now. We'll leave it there. Okay. Curse and blessing are two sides of the same coin. What implications does that have for the curse of Bilal? It seems real important to say something like that when the curse has been, like, the driving force behind literally every season. Has been people wanting to lift the curse. Curse and a blessing. I know in context he's talking about, like, the curse that she's talking about. When Biki says, I feel like sometimes I'm cursed. But in the context of the whole show, curse can also be a blessing. The difficulty of communicating makes actual communication more valuable? I don't know. Okay, so Fudo is defeated. Noble Red are all dead. Guess they were the first half villains, and they don't matter anymore. Holy shit. Miku is Shemha and seems to be free to do whatever her little heart desires. Which has something to do with the moon and not liking it. And they are permitted to use amalgam. Okay. Okay. I like this episode. It kind of nailed some emotional beats in a really nice way. And some character moments specifically for Maria and Tsubasa that I think really needed to happen, and I'm glad have happened. So, all in all, a really solid episode of Symphogear. Now, some people have said that this is kind of like the mini break in the middle of the season, before things start hype cycling up again, and it feels like it. We're dealing with smaller threats at the moment, and now we've completely eliminated Noble Red as far as I can tell, and Miku Shemha is free and powerful and a problem. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna watch one more episode. I will not, saying this now, I will not, no matter how cliffhangy episode 10's ending gets, I will not watch episode 11. Next week, we will plan to finish the whole season. But for now, I will watch episode 10 and we will get our taste of the story's direction and whatever is to come. And then we will be prepared to get cliffhanged like crazy and just go with it. And then we will wait a week and we will finish the whole thing as one accelerating hype cycle. because this feels like a turning point. And so my options are either I stop here, and then next week I cross the turning point, and then get suckered in and watch all 4 episodes back to back to back to back, and probably just get overwhelmed by hype and not react super well to them. Or I watch the first portion of it now with episode 10, and then I've got stuff to theorize about and think about. And I can watch episode 10 again next week before watching episodes 11 through 13 to get the full hype cycle experience. Sound good? Okay. I'm going to take a breaky thingy, do a syncy thingy, and we'll come back in just a moment for episode 10 of Symphogear XV. See you in a minute. Peace. All right, welcome back. We are picking up right where we left off with episode 10 of Symphogear XV. There's a big burst of lighty stuff. There's Tsubasa. There are the 2 Kazunaris. Now only 2. Oh. Sitting there. Shit's about to go down. I'm going to reiterate, I will not watch episode 11. I'm saying this as much for myself as for you. I will not watch episode 11. I will not. Let's watch episode 10. Beep beep timer. That's God. Then why'd you do it? No, it doesn't. Just your way does. What the fuck is that? Oh, it's just a big rock. That's the point. That's cool force perspective. Please give it to us. No! Okay. He's just going willingly. Hey! I love this song. Okay, he's still kind of alive. You asked. Oh. Oh. What? What? She's being God. Oh, she's limited at the moment. What? To activate Yggdrasil? Are you? What? Oh, she didn't kill them, she converted them. Oh, no. They're all C2. They have all gained codes and are now immortal. Huh? So I'm familiar with Yggdrasil. I'm not that familiar with Enki. I know it's a Fate character in Babylonia right now, but other than that, I don't know anything. Uh, that's a familiar kind of tower thing. Kind of. Is she gonna shoot the moon with it? It's probably more weird than that. I'm gonna Google Enki. Enki, myth. Sumerian god of water knowledge and creation, one of the Anunnaki. Oh. Later known as Ea. Creation of Enki and Inanna. All right. Just skim read the entire Wikipedia page on Enki. Didn't get anything. I assume it has something to do with Argalam itself. Still don't know what that is. Not some vile rust color. This is a cool sequence. I mean, songs, man. But it works. Yay, we got Pasta back. Yay. Hey. Oh. They fucking gave me hope for a minute. Wow, he's just off screen dead. Hey. Yeah. Hey. Of course. Yeah, you did. Yeah. Oh, it's so wholesome. Nope. Give me that hand. Yeah. 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 Awesome. Good. Great. Bro, you can't. That's kind of scary. Doing something to all the computer systems. Or rewriting some stuff. Is that the fragments of myself? I am language? Yeah. Oh my god. She fixed them? Whoa. Okay. And so they serve by choice. Yeah, how are you gonna eliminate those? Babylon. Those are transport vials? Nope. No idea what they are. Yeah, they are. Only two. A mission for you. Attack Song headquarters? Probably. Well, I was wrong. Noble Red's back. Space Center. Are we going to the moon? Yes. Oh. Haha. he just organized literally everything. Motherfuck. Sure. $3 days. We're protecting our rocket. All right. All right. This. This is a cool track. And a weird scene. Oh, were they evacuating? I assume this is where Shemha was sending Noble Red to attack. That's a big rocket. Yeah, same? Huh! That was fast. So what were the yellow vials? Are we getting unison? No. No, it's not hype enough. So dope. So dope. Kitty. Holy shit. That's new. It's actually a familiar cut. I think Kiri used that same exact attack sequence in episode 2 or 3. Yeah. Yeah. Timed with the ready go. Fucking awesome every time. Okay. She's here and far more powerful. Hi, Elsa. How many tails do you have? She sure is. Was she titty whipping her to death? What? Amalgam it up, yo. Everybody amalgam. Unison? Oh, Jesus. Not gonna say anything. She made Voltron. There's our title drop. Noble Red. Oh. Well, there goes that. It's quite an outfit you got there, Vanessa. It's gone. And now? Elsa. Yes! Ah, still going. I just feel so bad. Oh, never mind. That's awful. That's really cool, though. Oh! 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 A shield. Got her. Captain America. What? What the fuck is that? Oh my god, welcome to the grinder. They finally say twin heart together. Polyphylene's scissors of love? What? Hmm. She's passing her own lessons along. You did. Alright, what the fuck do those do? I don't know, man. Shemha did something to it. Dude, I don't know if you're gonna end up where you think you're going. We all just got teleported and we don't know where. They don't know where. They're on the moon. I'm calling it. Yeah, because Noble Red and Shemha weren't gonna take a rocket to the moon. Shemha altered both of those transportation things with her not alchemy. She wanted to go to the moon to destroy the curse. Right? And so now we're there. We're gonna see what we see before they can get there. And maybe get some answers. Ooh, that's exciting. I will not watch episode 11. I'm good here. I'm good. Is there a singer? Fuck, there is. I think. Yeah, because we still have 50 seconds left. We're almost done with the OP. Okay. Or the ED. Okay. $25 seconds more. Hello, Beaky. How you doing? Where are you? Oh, yeah. We're elsewhere. We're on the moon, baby. You looking out a window at the Earth right now? Ha Awesome. Awesome. Okay. 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 Well, in the OP, we have Beaky punching the moon from Earth. We'll see, man. We'll see. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So Yggdrasil is the world tree. And if I recall, the tree that connects all of the different realms. She's just awakened it and brought it out. Starts firing blasts of awesome at people. And converting things to silver. Brute force, unlike alchemy. And then she says you're wielding something interesting on your left arm. Because Argetlam is kind of a gauntlet-y thing, right? Like it's similar to Shemha in that it's a bracer. She asks her if she's in some way related to Anki. Are you a descendant of Anki? So it's possible that Shemha was like aware of the original wielder / Anunnaki god who was responsible for the creation of this particular relic. Okay. Now Yggdrasil is the world tree. I get the feeling that they're not using it as the traditional, like, the world tree. It's gonna be something different, some kind of weapon or something. I don't know. But it's here now, and it's something. But we don't know what it is. But it seems dangerous. Okay. Craziest thing in this episode for me was the Noble Red re-reveal. I literally just got done saying how, that's so weird. Noble Red just got totally dead. Nope, they're back and they're more powerful than ever. That's one way to do it. Yeah. Wow, they're all back. And they all have, well, they are very much like Gios codes, so it's hard not to say that. But they're all back. They are all perfect beings, but they are perfect monsters created by Shemha. The world tree, the Yggdrasil system. And it's got its roots in the computer systems underneath the Kazunari home, and was using them to gather data from across the internet, I think. But that's another confusing sequence. I don't really know. I just don't know. Shit, there are so many mysteries. This is a pretty well done CG sequence as we dynamic camera through into his cell. It's pretty damn good. And he talks about it being the pinnacle of naivete. Fuck off, Fudo. You might be right, but I do not care. This episode is also the like, I don't know. What's the speech you give at a funeral? Not an epitaph. That's what's written on the gravestone. What do you call it? Speech at funeral. Eulogy. I knew it started with an E. This episode is like a eulogy for Yatsuhiro. At every turn, Tsubasa's like, "Oh wow, but what about this problem?" And it's like, "Yeah, Yatsuhiro, he solved that right before he died. He's actually kind of the best. Just saying." And then Tsubasa cries, and then I feel real sad for Tsubasa because, shit, man, your dad became a dad and was actually doing a lot. And she didn't even get to go to his funeral. Man, he dies off screen. The last we see of him is him being, like, carried out, and there was hope. There was hope. And then, nope, sorry, he's dead. And then they all invite her back in, and it's wonderful. I love this sequence. Beaky reaching out the hand never gets old, and her, like, she's like, I can't though, because of my own trauma. I can't. And Beaky like forces it and just grabs her hands like, no, you're one of us. You're a homie. You're our homiest of slices. We love you. It's lovely. It's great. Okay. So using the thing that was controlling her, she starts defining some folders and defining del check for updates and Global this episode string? Global parent win? Parent win. I have a feeling there are some fun things hidden in here. This episode string, this episode, my undo, my messages, my file. File URL to system path URL. I'm gonna look up that particular call. File URL to system path URL. From basic to Python. URL equals uno dot. That's uno.py. That is Python. Oh, I mean, yeah, it is actually. I see the indentation. Derp. All right, there's nothing important there. It's just a random scattering of random Python, and then it coagulates into a face of a person, who I assume is the original form of Shemha, and finds her everywhere. And she says that she is gathering the fragments of myself through the very device they hope to restrain me with. And she calls herself at one point, I am language, and thus I bring everything together. Shemha is language itself. The curse of Babel was the scattering and breaking apart of language, right? And in the biblical curse of Babylon, it's that our languages were separated into the various languages that are spoken, so we can't communicate across cultural boundaries. So she seems to be going and gathering the data of all the pieces of herself, the pieces of language. Okay. That kind of tracks. That kind of makes sense. Now, this face that we see of, I'm going to assume it's Shemha. What did the person in the first episode look like? Let's go check. I've still got episode 1 downloaded. Let's go check. I don't have subs at the moment, but we don't need them. So we have this person. We don't ever see their face, do we? No, we kind of do. We kind of see this. And it just looks like Kamina, and we don't really see the facey bits. Shit. We really don't. What about the custodian that we unlock? No way to tell. Okay, never mind. That was fruitless. So she's gathering up the other pieces of language and/or herself. Interesting. Regenerates all of them and gives them reason to follow her as God. Let me put subtitles back on, because there are actually some lines in this episode that need them. Their whole goal has been to become human again. And she takes that away from them by turning them into perfect monsters. Not what they wanted, but still something. Jesus. I think becoming human again was probably a pipe dream that Fudo lied to them about anyway. But Shemha probably could have done it if she was so inclined. So we will never be able to obtain even a fragment of humanity. We'll never be able to connect with them. Also, my arms are Swiss Army knives. Jesus. What will you do about rejection and solitude? It will take us back to the way things were 5,000 years ago, assumedly before the Curse of Belial became a thing. Listen, monsters, I have a mission, and she converts these to gold, and, well, I guess we find out by the end of the episode exactly where these take us, which is great. I love this, everybody, this little call and response moment. Where'd it go? I don't know where it went. Whatever. Where they all say a thing, and then she says this. It's nice. I guess we're evacuating the whole area so that normal people don't get fucked up. And I was kind of thinking, hey, maybe we'll do Kirishira Unison, and ba-boom, we did it. They transform, they do a fight, and it's awesome. Beat up some Alkanoids until Elsa arrives, and she has got so many attachments. She has professional porn star levels of flexibility, let's say. Very elastic. Able to fit a whole bunch of attachments there. Okay, I'm done. And we start fighting. And I think Vanessa is kind of titty whipping Beaky to death. Yep, kinda. Just sorta. That's fucking terrifying. Her outfit actually reminds me of the mosquito in One Punch Man. I don't know. This is a pretty classic villain way of thinking about things. If I can't be accepted into society because I'm a monster, then I'll turn everybody else into monsters. I think that was the motivation of the lizard character in that terrible Spider-Man movie. Yeah. Boink. Real flexible. She did wince though. Just use enough lube. Just lots of lube. She turns into this cool, like, Mechazord thing. Walled off, excluded. And favorite thing in the episode has got to be, well, maybe not my favorite thing, but among my favorite things in the episode has got to be Shirabe repeating kind of the same lines that she learned at the shrine where she went, which is definitely her family's shrine, and talking about how those walls are not meant to keep people out. It's kind of wonderful. And they unison fight and do some cool combo attacks. Once they amalgam, and only once they amalgam. Holy shit, their amalgam forms are awesome. I really like the amalgams. They're cool because they're simpler, I think. Like, there's a tendency for magical characters who get new powers to continuously add design elements and over-design their suits or their weapons or whatever. That's how you get, like, the equivalent of, like, level 80 Warcraft gear and bullshit, and it looks whack. It looks whack. It's like, well, how do we show it's more powerful? Make it bigger. Make it spikier. Make it more. The amalgams are different and unique. They remove most of the frills and fluff, leaving them with very simple suits, and then put all of the awesome into their weapons, which are still simplified, just dope and gold and amazing. And I have loved every amalgam that we've seen so far, and I assume there are still a few to see. Because we've got Beaky with the giant fists, and then a pretty normal outfit, and then we got these two with the gigantic scythe and a cool shield thing. It's pretty awesome. And then the unison sing together, and it's amazing, and we finally get to hear Twin Heart together each time, which is fantastic. But Kiri makes, like, cool blade things, but Shirabe makes, like, a mini her? It's fucking whack. This is ridiculous and awesome, and I love it. And I kind of can't wait to just rewatch the whole sequence again, because that's what I'm gonna do once this is rendered. Fuck, it's amazing. So, at the last moment, after like 5 seasons of characters of bad guys throwing little vials onto the ground to magically escape whatever bad stuff is going on for them, somebody finally smacks it out of one of their hands, and it's Tsubasa. Nice. And all of our gear users clamber on into the circle of teleportation and are whisked away to headquarters, our enemy's headquarters. That's definitely where we're going. They end up on the moon. How much of the rest of the season is going to happen on the moon? I don't know. What's on the moon? What are they going to find? What evidence of past civilization and the Anunnaki and the whole history of things are they going to find? Are they going to find the blood trails from episode 1 from like 5,000 years ago? I don't know. I'm real excited to find out, though. Okay. Well, I think this is almost just perfectly what I wanted, which is the first episode leading into what is definitely going to be an accelerating hype cycle, probably straight through to the finale. And so we will be satisfied with our little taste of what is to come, and we will reconvene next week for episodes 11, 12, and 13, starting out on the moon. New location, new powers, old enemies, made new again. And Shemha still has one teleporter thing, so I assume that they're going to all arrive relatively soon. Okay. 2 excellent episodes of Symphogear. Let's wrap up. I've been Teeaboo. This has been Symphogear XV, episodes 9 and 10. I hope you've enjoyed these 2 episodes as much as I have, and I hope to catch you next week when we probably finish the whole season and the whole shebang. See you there. Peace.